Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Wendy Jo, and today we are back with another tutorial. This is one I'm really excited about because this is an update to how to build a website using Google Sites. It is completely free, and with the purchase of a domain name, it looks completely custom. And so I am going to actually take you guys in and show you what my site looks like, and show you exactly how I edit it and what you can do to create your own custom site. So I hope this helps you, because this is such a great way to be able to basically have everything for free. If you set up an ECWID account, which I will link that down in the description, if you set up their free account where you just have 10 products, you can actually embed that inside of your Google site as well and have shopping in there. I don't do that in particular with this site, but it's definitely possible. If you're not wanting to upgrade to that $15 a month venture site on there, it's a way to get started. Otherwise, I recommend just doing the venture site for your e-commerce site. But it's always good to have a landing page for your business or whatever you're doing. So I just want to show you guys, you know, what we've got going on here and how exactly that this is going to work. So I'm just making a couple of little edits here really quickly to some colors and those types of things. Okay, so let me first take you over and show you. Actually, let me refresh this. Well, it's not going to matter if I refresh it because I just made that update. So hang on just a second. Let me publish it. Now I can go in and show you. So this is my landing page website for, it's not even updated on here yet, for my business. So this is not my shopping site for our products that we market or anything like that. I do have a shopping link on here, but if you go here, you will see that right now I just have linked up a few of my favorite affiliate marketing sites and tools that I use and those types of things, but I am going to be uploading a whole lot more here, so I wanted to add that. I'm also going to be starting a blog, so I added a blog tab, and you can see I have been able to link up to my TikTok, to my YouTube, to my Pinterest design board, and then I'm also linked directly to my YouTube account, so people can click there and go straight into my YouTube account. So these sites are super cool, and as you can see, like, they are very sharp looking. They look like any other website that you could have designed out there. There's a few things I want to tweak. When I'm showing you this, I'm looking and I'm like, these are a little too big for me. I don't think I like how large those are. So I'm probably going to change those up just a little bit, maybe change the colors. I don't know. But let me take you in and show you how this works. So you're gonna go to sites.google.com, and let me actually just go back over here so that you can see exactly what it's gonna look like. Now, you're not gonna have any of this down here because this is all stuff that I have been working on. But what you will have is this option up here. So you can start with a template, or you can start with a blank. It is completely up to you. This one I actually started with a template, and it's changed so much that I might as well have just started with a blank. But I'm going to go into my site and kind of show you what I've done, and then I'll actually go into a blank site to show you how to start from scratch. So basically, one of the biggest updates that happened with Google Sites is themes. You can actually create custom themes based around your colors for your brand. So it allows you to brand your website to match everything else that you have out there. So if you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, wherever, you can use the same branding and bring it over into your Google Sites now and create a custom theme. And as you can see, I can create more than one custom theme in here. So if I decide that I want to change my site a little bit, you know, through the seasons or whatever, I can create a new theme. So this is my custom theme here. I'm just going to click on edit so I can show you exactly what it allows you to do. So the first thing it allows you to do is to upload your header. So this is an image that I created on canva.com, and I did, I played around with it a little bit to make sure that everything kind of fit cohesively onto the header. And basically you just upload it, and it's going to automatically put this header at the top of every page you create unless you change it. So for instance, on my blog page, I have a typewriter and that kind of stuff. If I wanted to change it to that image that I have right there, I'm pointing with my finger like you can see, then I would just hit this reset button and it would go to this image. If you want to upload a custom image rather than the header image, then you just hit change image, hit upload, or you can select image and actually search within Google for an image, which is what I did with this particular picture. This is not a picture I took, it's just one I pulled from Google. So I just hit select image, and then I can look through here, or I can search in my albums, my Google Drive, or I can hit search and I can just search pictures and find something I like, and then I'll hit insert or select and it'll put it right in there. So this is the basics of how it works. But so with your theme, you can choose the color theme. So you can see, like, I've customized this. I wanted all like whites, grays, blacks. But they actually give you color palettes to choose from based on the picture you upload. So if I was to upload a different theme, then it would take colors from that picture and suggest to me, hey, these are colors that you could use that would go with this. But you can completely customize this. And what this style 1, style 2, style 3 is if you come over here to the side, anytime you add a block into your page, you have the option to choose style 1, style 2, or style 3. So I can change the backdrop color in each section. So every time I add a section, I can do that. What other new features? So, I mean, basically you can upload your custom text. So if you have a text that you typically use for all of your design work, you can upload it here. So if you're, like this says select text style, normal text just means what it's going to be. But then you can actually go in and change the font. So I can go more fonts, I can upload fonts from my site, from my website, etc. So all kinds of customization. I mean, it is awesome. It allows you to add your logo. So here is my logo. So this is my logo, and it is actually up here, and it's so small on the website that I also add it here just so that people know it's me. This is a new logo for me, so I haven't used it very much anyway. The favicon is the same sort of deal. It's this image, and you just add the favicon here, and whenever people pull up your website, it's going to show up here in this little tab. And again, mine's not super like bright jump out at you. I should probably make it a little bit more zoomed in on that so you can actually see what it is. So this is good, to play around with and see what things I might want to change. But so yeah, you can upload all of those things into your theme, and then you're set. So if you choose that as your theme, then it is going to plug all of this stuff in for you. So all of your fonts are going to be the colors you want, and the styles, and all of those types of things. And basically, whenever you're getting started, you are going to just be adding blocks to your page to make it look the way you want. Now on my home page, I just have my cover, and then I have just a quick little blurb about me, and then I have my footer. And so with your footer, you can go in and you can add this, and it will show up on every single page. And again, you just add blocks in the same way that you would add blocks anywhere else. I will go over to the blank and show you exactly how to do that in just a second, so hang tight. I also added a Google search bar in here. I'm actually still working on this because right now it is not searching exactly how I want it to. I want it to search just within my site, and I'm not 100% happy with how it's searching yet. But it does take it a little while for Google to recognize your keywords and those types of things that are on your website. in order for it to actually search them. So still playing around with that. And then again, I added my social links down here where people can follow me. And then that's going to show up on every single page. The reason I am not clicking YouTube is if you go to pages, this is where you can add as many pages as you want. I believe, I want to say it is 1,000 pages that you can have inside of Google, which is a lot. So I'm even going to have my blog contained inside of Google for now, because it's going to take a long time for me to get that many pages of a blog because I do not blog. Even when I do blog, I don't blog very often, maybe once a week, once every couple weeks, because I have a lot going on. You know, we operate multiple businesses, we have multiple streams of income, and so my blog has not been at the forefront of what I've been doing. But as you can see, I have home, YouTube, blog, shop, contact, and then these are all pages that I have created and hidden. And if you want a page to be visible or hidden, you just click those 3 dots and you can either show it in your navigation. So if I turn it on, it's now going to show up in my navigation bar here, or I can hide from navigation. And these are how you also can create ClickFunnels. I have a video here on how to create ClickFunnels inside of Google Sites, and this is how you do it, because you can still link to these hidden pages even though they are not actually searchable. And I will show you. So you saw that Start Here page. This is the Start Here button. And if I click on this button, you hit that edit button, it says it's going to take them to the Start Here page, which obviously that's not up here in my navigation bar. It's a hidden page, but if somebody clicks that button, it's going to take them there. So let me go in and I will show you. If I click this button, it says Start Here, and it just says this page is under construction. While you're waiting, follow me on YouTube for tutorials and tips. So, you know, everything is kind of under construction here right now, but so I'm able to link to a page that's hidden. And this is how the ClickFunnels system, you just create one landing page with a button that's going to take people to one hidden page. And then once they get through with that, it's going to take them to another hidden page and you funnel them through. So that's how you set up free ClickFunnels inside of Google Sites. And again, you can watch that video that I created on that. But so you have all of these different things. Now you notice YouTube is a link, not a page within my site. So if you want to send people away from your site to another spot that is still going to earn you money, which YouTube right now doesn't earn me money, but it will soon once we hit that 1,000 subscribers. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button, help us get there and get this free education channel monetized so that YouTube is paying me to educate you for free. But you can see it's a link. So when you go to add over here, down here at the bottom, you can either add a new page, which would be one of these, or you can add a new link, and you can link people directly to a shopping site, a YouTube site, whatever. So that's the other thing that's fun is if I'm creating a site and I do have my e-commerce site set up through Shopify or ECWID, then instead of a shop button here that's going to take them to my shopping page, instead I could have this shop button take them to my ECWID site where they can go shop all the things. Or I could send the shop button to my Beacons link site where they can shop all of my different affiliate links. Or I could send them to shop at my Amazon influencer store. The sky's the limit, you guys. You can link up whatever you want to. And again, the contact form, I've showed you guys this before. There is a tutorial here on how to use Google Forms, and you can make a form in there, and then when you are ready to embed it, you simply will hit that share button on Google Forms, and then you're going to embed it using this embed link. So, so you have your pages, you have your themes, and then you have your insert, which insert is where you're going to be working mostly to make your site. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in and I'm going to make a simple site for you guys and show you how I would do this from scratch. So we're starting with a blank page that has one page, and it has a theme that they have chosen. So they've picked the simple theme with the colors. So let's see, I don't have a lot on this iPad because it is new, but I will, I'm just going to do a sample. And I can add a logo, add a banner image. So let's do add a logo. And I'm just going to select because I haven't created anything for this because it is a sample. So I'm just going to do, you know, this. So let's say that we are making a website for our jewelry. So I'm going to search jewelry and you know what, here, I'm gonna look at jewelry logo. All right, so well, somebody's gonna get some free advertising here. We'll just use this because it's kind of a blank. It's a really ugly little logo, but well, I say that, I hope you didn't create it, but it'll work for something simple. And now I'm gonna add a banner image. And again, you're going to want to create this yourself. Go over to Canva and create a banner image. You're going to have to play around with it a little bit. You can see on mine where I had to place myself in a little bit, and I had to place my logo down just a little bit so that it would all show within my website whenever I published it. So really the size of this whole square is way too big for Google Sites. So you're gonna have to play around with it a little bit. They don't actually have a suggested, you know, pixel size to do this. So I just kind of played around with it. I would say probably start with a Facebook cover or a YouTube thumbnail or something like that, and work with that and then play around with it a little bit if you're creating your own. So again, let's just upload a banner image. And we're gonna do a Google image search for the jewelry store. Who knows? Let's see. Let's see if we can find something that has some decent, well, this isn't fun. I was hoping here, we'll do this. This is totally not my style at all, but it will at least give us some colors. Is it going to work? Let's see. So now it's going to let you choose a color palette. Now that picture had a lot of pinks in it. So you can customize your colors if you want to, or you can just pick from one of their palettes. I'm just gonna go with this color palette because I feel like, you know, it is what it is. And then this is where you can go in and add fonts. You can choose what kind of font you want to use for your site. We'll do this for titles and headings, and we'll just use that for the body and text. So let's create the theme and see what happens. I don't know if that image uploaded or not, so we're gonna see. So it's creating our theme for us. Creating, creating, creating. This is where you play that do, 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 do. It's taken it a little while. There we go. Okay, so we created our theme. Here is our logo, and as you can see, this logo shows up way better than my logo does, which tells me I just need to zoom in more on my logo in order for it to show up this way. This is actually a really great example of how it should show up on your site. So then you can put your page title here, and if you don't want a title, you can always just delete this. You have the option to trash this whole thing right here. If you trash this, it's going to trash your header, so you don't really want to do that. This little button here just tells you that the background image has the properties that are controlled by your theme. Now, as you can see, the theme colors are taking and making this a very dark color for down here, which I don't love. So this, I think, is probably just a placeholder because I don't even have the option to edit this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to switch well, it's not even going to give you the option to switch this right now. So we're just going to leave that like it is. Let's see. Let me go down here to the components at the bottom. I was just checking to see if maybe it would allow me to switch the color in here, which right now, color when scrolled, background, there it is. So this is the background color that they have set. So what I would do with this is I would go with something lighter as opposed to something so dark, personally. And I still don't know, oh, here we go. Another background, we are going to go with this, titles and heading, body and text. And where else did it choose to make everything so dark? Let's see, images, anchoring, that's all set, text, all set. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to insert. So we're going to insert, these are the sections. So if you want to insert like say you want to start your entire website off with images of some of your best products, then you would hit this and then you can start inserting images. Now I don't hate this background quite so much, but if you want to change the background color, now you have the option to do that right here. And you can just choose style A, style B, style C, or you can change it completely to an image, or you can go in if you don't like the way that these colors look, which that is atrocious right there. So I'm just gonna leave that there. But if you don't like the way that your theme colors are, then what I would suggest you do is come in here and find something you like better. So let's go with that. And I'm gonna actually go in here. The color palette will be applied to your entire thing. So we're going to change this to this beautiful light pink. And then this we're going to do with that emerald color there. Okay, change, and then we're gonna go in and we're gonna change this. So you can just play around with this. And if you don't want it to like stand out at all, you can do white. You can do whatever you want to with this, okay? So we're gonna go with this. So then the next thing you're going to do is you're gonna insert images here. So we're gonna go, because I don't have any images actually downloaded, we're just gonna go in once again. We're gonna do a Google image search for engagement ring. And I'm just gonna pick the first one I see. Actually, I'm gonna do this one because it's a little bit more clean looking, and we're gonna insert it here. Okay, so once you insert your image, you can add your text here. If you don't want all of this extra text, you just simply click it and hit that delete button, and it'll leave you with whatever you want. If you accidentally delete something, just hit the undo button up here and you're good to go. Then you have the option of linking this image to a site or to take them somewhere. So like if you end up adding a shopping page and they're like, ooh, I love this. If they click this image, you can send them to your shopping page. The collapsible just means that the words will collapse up inside of this picture. So let me show you. So then if somebody clicks the arrow, there's no text in there, but if there was text, then it would expand and it would give them the words. And again, when you're inside here in preview, you can see what it's going to look like on a phone, on a tablet, and on a laptop. And then you hit that X and it takes you back. So if you don't want it to be collapsible, you just turn that off, or you can just completely trash that as well. So you edit your text, you add your images. You can also add YouTube videos in here, right here. You can add YouTube, you can add a calendar, you can add a map. So if you have a physical location, you can add a map to your business. And all you do if you're adding a map is you're just going to allow it while you're using the app. You're going to allow the location, and then my camera keeps shutting off. I think it's overheating. You pick the location, you add it, and it will actually put a map to your business on here. So obviously for this, you're doing 3 eye-catching images. And okay, so let's say that we want to send them to a shopping page from here. So we're gonna go over here to pages, and we're going to add a page. And we're going to say that your page is self-contained inside of your site. So you're going to add a new page. You're going to add shop. And under advanced, all it is if you want to create a custom path for this, like if you want it to have a different name, like Wendy's jewelry store shop or whatever. But I would just leave it as simple as you can because that's just easier. Okay, so now not only is it named shop, it automatically brings the word shop in. It's using colors from your theme. And as you can see, when you click on a page, it's going to make it bold to let you know that that's what page you're on. So if you wanted to link to your shopping page with this image, you're going to click the image. You're going to click it again because that first time it just gives you the whole grouping. Then it's the image, and you're going to click the link button, and then you're going to link it to your shop page and apply. So now when somebody clicks this, it's going to take them over to the shopping page. So we're going to test it. I'm going to click it, and here we are on the shopping page. So always test your links, make sure that they work. And it's pretty much just plug and play from there. So you decide what elements you want to add to your website. Here's another cool feature that you can now add on your pages that did not used to exist. Here under home, so let's, you know what, let's do, yeah, we'll do this. We're going to add a subpage. And we're going to make this one about me. Done. Okay. So now it's added an About Me page. It's created a whole new page inside of your website as a subpage of your home page. So if somebody clicks the home button, it's here. But then if they click the down arrow and go to About Me, it's going to take you to the About Me page. And so you could also add another subpage, FAQ, frequently asked questions, which is always a good thing to have on your site. So now when I am on my home page, I have the drop down and I click FAQ, it's going to take me over there. So it is going to take you to all of these sub pages. And I love this new feature. It makes it just seem that much more professional on your site. So such a great update for Google Sites. All right, let's look at footer. So this is where you add your footer. It gives you this option at the bottom. So again, this is going to show up on every web page on your site. So you just want this to be something that is simple, that lets people know on each and every page how they can subscribe to your newsletter, how they can contact you, follow you, whatever you want to put down there, okay? So in here, now that I'm inside the footer, you can see this is all dark, and now I'm working in the footer. So I can insert whatever I want into the footer. So obviously I have text here, and I'm going to show you how, follow me, how you can link up your social media images or your social media sites. So I'm going to, this is being very difficult. Let me go back out here. Don't know why. I'm so not used to working with my, well, we're just gonna leave it like that for now. So we're gonna insert an image. And what this will do is it's actually going to put the image in a weird spot, but I'll show you how to move it so that it works inside your site. So we're gonna do Pinterest. So Pinterest picture, you can choose whatever you wanna use for your button. I'm just going to use the basic P for Pinterest. You can also do, like, if you want to keep everything themed and color wise, you can change the colors to match your themes. So add alternate text, add caption. So you can add a lot of different things to this, but people know this is Pinterest, so it's pretty easy. So I'm going to make it smaller because obviously I don't want it to be difficult when you're working on an iPad or on a laptop. I can tell you that right now. So I want to make these fairly small so that it's just part of my footer. And if it's cutting off some of it, just hit that little button right there and it will resize it to where it's going to work. So now I'm going to touch this and I'm going to link it up. And right here is where I would put in my Pinterest link. So I was searching. So if I go to Pinterest.com and if I continue, oh goodness, it's been a while since I've logged in. Hopefully it will let me. There I am. Okay. So if you want to actually share your Pinterest page, then you go to your profile, hit share, and copy, whoopsies, no. Copy the link. And then you're going to paste your link right here, which again, using the old iPad, I am learning how to do this. Okay, and it accidentally typed an S there that we do not want. So apply. So now it is linked up to my Pinterest. I'm not going to do any more of my social media on here because this is a learning curve on this iPad for me, but you get the basic idea. So you can do the follow me. You can also embed here a subscribe button. So if you want people to subscribe to a newsletter, then what you can do is you can add a button. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to tap here. I'm going to hit button and I'm going to hit subscribe. And let's see, to my newsletter. And then we're going to link up to the newsletter. So again, if you've watched the Google Forms, you will know that you can create a newsletter or subscription sign up right inside of Google Forms. So this is what my subscription page looks like. You can use themes inside of Google Forms exactly like you use themes inside of Google websites. So it's going to be cohesive with everything that's in my site. So this is my logo here. It's my logo there. I love it. And basically, go watch the tutorial on this, but I just collect their email and their name. It's required for them to give me those two things, and that's it. And then when I am ready to, embed something like this, then I hit the send button, and it's going to give me a choice of an embed link, or I can actually embed HTML. I am totally fine with just copying the link. I always shorten it just because I feel like it's easier. So I'm going to copy that. Then I'm going to go over here to my site. I am going to paste. And once again, I have added a letter. You guys, me and my iPad. I'm so excited about all the new things, but oh my gosh, you guys get to just experience all of this with me. So fun times there. All right, and then you're just gonna want to stretch this out to where it takes up, where you can actually read what it says. Subscribe to my newsletter. And you can choose to center this entire element within the site. So like if you don't want it to be there, you can actually move it over. Well, I say you can move it over, but once again, I'm having trouble with figuring out how to use this stupid thing. So I'm just gonna leave it there. But normally, like if you're on a computer, you can click it with your mouse and you can drag things over to where you want them. That's how that's supposed to work. However, when you're using an iPad, apparently it's very different. So if anybody wants to put in the comments and help me learn how to use an iPad, I have not used one in forever. So this is lots of fun for you guys, I'm sure. Not so much, but whatever. So anyway, you can add whatever you want to your footers, and then you will see it's going to show up in all of your web pages. So if I go to shop, my footer is going to be down there. If I go to my About Me page, my footer is going to be down there. All of that just to say, this is how you create a footer. This is how you create your pages. And then when you go to inserting, again, you can just insert all different types of things to make it exactly what you want it to be. And then once you're happy with it, always go in and test out all your buttons. So, I would test my Pinterest button, and there I am, Wendy Joe. So, and then again, subscribe to my newsletter. It's probably going to say I've already responded because it's my own, but this is where everything should take me. So it is doing what it's supposed to do. If I hit the home button, it's there. If I hit the ring, it takes me to my shopping site, unless of course I didn't save it. Yep, there it is. And then obviously on your shopping site, you're going to have shopping, or if you're sending them over to an ECWID site or a Shopify site, that shop is just going to link directly there. The thing you have to remember is you want to try to keep people on your site as long as possible to see all the things before you send them somewhere else. Especially if you're sending them somewhere like YouTube, where they're going to get lost and probably watch 1,000 other YouTubes besides yours. So as long as you're happy with it, then the next step is publishing. And I go through this on my other Google Sites training, but since this isn't updated, I'm going to show you guys again how you do this. So when you're ready to publish, first of all, I'm just going to look at this settings. You can change the mode of your navigation bar. So I'm going to show you that really quick. I can choose to have it on the side. So if you want it like that, or if you want it at the top, either way. This is my brand images. Now there's no reason for me to upload them here because they're already uploaded inside of my themes. If I didn't upload a theme, then you'd want to upload your logo here and upload your favicon here. Viewer tools. This is just an info button and shows when it was last updated. It's like a little eye at the bottom left. And then an anchor link appears when site viewers hover over headings on the page. It allows viewers to link to specific sections on the page. So that's this, like when they hit that down arrow, it allows them to hover and pick what they want. So I have that turned on. I'm going to skip custom domains just for a second. Analytics, you can connect your Google Analytics account to this so that you can track what's happening on your website. I highly recommend this. I don't have a tutorial on that yet. It's a fairly in-depth process. I know there's tutorials out there. So I might do one of the trainings on that. If you guys want it, message me, comment below, and I will do a training for you guys on it. And then an announcement banner, which I love this. You can add an announcement banner at the top. So say you're having a sale. My dog is going to bark here any second. But say you're having a sale, then you can just put 20% off sale this weekend. And then the button you can do a button if you want to that says shop now, or you can put a code there that is going to give them a discount code to use if you want to enable codes and those types of things. But and then you have the link for your button is going to link to, you know, for this, my shopping page. But if I was linking them again to my Shopify store or whatever, then that's how that would look. And I'm actually going to exit out just so you guys can see what that looks like. So that's what would pop up at the top of your site. 20% off sale this weekend, shop now. And so then they could click that. So you could even add a code in there that they need to use at checkout, whatever you want to do. But that is going to, you know, draw attention in. I love, like, the features again are so awesome on this new update that it's so sharp looking. And this, if you don't want this to be see-through, I meant to show you guys, then you can edit the theme and you can go into colors, and on the navigation, you can choose that the navigation is not transparent, and then you can choose what color it's going to be. Or if you want it to be transparent so your whole picture is visible, then that's what you do. All right, the last thing I wanted to show you on here was setting up custom domains. So if you don't set up a custom domain and you go to publish your site, then your published site is going to be sites.google.com/view/my jewelry store or whatever it is that you decide to do. So this will become your domain for your site. If you want it to be more professional, then you can get a custom domain. In my description, I have a link for Namecheap, and that is who I use for all of my custom domains. I love them. They are unlike some of the other sites out there that are cheap at the beginning, but then a year from now, you're going to get a bill for $200 if you want to renew it. With Namecheap, it is like anywhere from $5 to $10 for your domain, and it's the same every single year. So, and Google Sites themselves is a secure, it's HTTPS. You can see that it has the little lock on it. And so it is automatically a secure site, which I also love. I do in my other Google sites show you how to link up your Namecheap. I may just do a little quick tutorial because this is already getting kind of long on how to link your site in there. But my old Google Sites tutorial that's not the updated for 2021 one does show you how to link that. If you don't want your site to be publicly searched in the beginning, if you're just working with it, just check mark this and no one will be able to search it. You'll be the only one able to see it. And then you'll just hit publish. If you're going to do that custom domain, then again, under settings, you're going to do a custom domain. You're going to start the setup. You're going to use a domain from a third party. And then you're going to hit next. And you're going to put whatever it is that your domain is. It's going to ask you to verify. There's a verification process you have to go through. It doesn't take very long. But once you do that, then you will be up and running and you will be published as your website. And this is key to me because, for instance, when our Etsy shop got shut down, people were still familiar with our custom domain. We had had it the entire time. So nothing really changed for us because they always went to our custom domain to shop and it just redirected them to Etsy. So all we did was built a new website and then redirected them to that site. So nothing changed for our customers. That I just cannot emphasize enough the importance of owning your domain. And I would buy several because you just never know what you're going to want to do with it in the future. So that's just my 2 cents on that. And there's a lot more you can do if you want to create your shopping site separate from this site. You can create a whole nother site that's just your shopping and embed your store there. I will show you really quickly, just in case you want to know how. If I go to the shopping page and I want to embed my ECWID store, I'm going to go over. Now I haven't even logged into ECWID on this particular device, so we will see if I can even figure out how to do it. Let's see if it knows who I am. Probably not. I don't even remember. Okay, so if you want to embed your ECWID site, then what you're going to want to do is go to your website. Now this is, I have a paid version of it, so mine is davisdesignmarket.com. But if I did not have a paid version of the site, then it would have a different store number here, and that would be what I would embed. And so, you know, for me, I would embed this. So under sales channels, you're going to do custom website, which means this allows you, when it has those 2 little arrows like that, it allows you to embed your site into another website. So if I want to embed this, I can either do my web address or I can copy the code to here. And then I can choose to embed code here. There we go, paste. Next. Okay, so now it is going to embed my shopping site directly onto my web page. And you can see teeny tiny right here. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna just drag this to make it the size that you want it to be. And so now people are in my site and they can shop all of my collections right from my web page. So let me go in and show you. I'm gonna test it out. So here's my shopping site. You guys, it's my whole website and it's right here. How cool is that? Now I'm gonna show you something else. So let's say somebody wants to buy one of our shirts. Let's say they want to buy our fall shirt. So this is my fall selection. And you can see we have everything divided out. So they want to buy now. Buy now. It brings up your entire, everything as if they're inside your store right here. And I can choose my size medium, add to bag, and I can go to checkout. Now, I'm still on my site. People are still inside my website, so I'm not sending them anywhere else. I am keeping them right here in my website, and they can check out securely. It's still giving them suggestions of other things they can purchase. They can check out, and they're all done. And you collect their email address through ECWID. You guys, this is just, you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay all this money. Like, I just cannot get over the functionality of what's going on with all of this. And so, so that's how it works. And if I want to, I can go to my account, track orders, my shopping bag. People can purchase gift cards through ECWID. And again, I pay $15 a month for ECWID, and everything else I have is free other than my Namecheap domain. I paid $5.98 for it. There's links for all of this in the description. If you need help with something, just put a comment below this video and I will do my best to answer the questions for you. But I am so excited about the functionality of this new Google Sites and the things that they've just updated, because it really does give you the ability to do so much and have a professional looking site without paying an arm and a leg and another arm and another leg for it. So I hope this has helped you. I hope I didn't miss anything on here. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you follow along on TikTok. And again, anything that you want a tutorial done on, just make sure and comment and I will get to it as quickly as I can. The requests are backing up and it does take time for me to edit all of these and get them put together for you. So just be patient, but I will get to you. So thanks for joining me today. Again, I'm Wendy Jo, and I am teaching you all the things on how to earn passive income for free, free education here. So make sure and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.